Hello, it's me, Grand Master Daw, with another episode of Grand Master Daw Speaks. In this episode, I'm going to offer some of my thoughts about rank in the martial arts. Now, in the martial arts, all different styles have different belt ranks, and it's different for what it entails to get to black belt. So, for example, you could have two taekwondo schools and they teach to black belt and above black belt, but the schools both claim to be taekwondo, but what you have to do for that black belt could be completely different in the different schools. So I just thought I would make that point, because to people who don't know anything about martial arts, it's not as simple as all karate is the same, all taekwondo is the same, all kung fu is the same. It's not the same. So, you might have one school of taekwondo or karate or kung fu where they teach a lot more to get to the black sash or black belt level than another club. So with rank, my point is there's no universal time limit on how long it takes to get to black belt or master level or grand master level. So it's not, the people, lots of the individuals that are online calling each other fake and fake black belt and fake rank, these are the exact people that are the fake martial artists themselves. Because if you are a green belt, a black belt, or a 9th Dan black belt, it doesn't mean anything to anyone else except people in the same school as you or yourself. Now, it's common knowledge that most of these martial arts schools, in fact, I would say all of the martial arts schools, do not acknowledge other schools' grades. Because the thing is, my point is, if you've been training in a certain karate school for years, and somebody comes in and says they're 5th Dan and all of this stuff, all that you can do is take their word for it. You've never trained with them. You don't know this person. You don't know what they've trained in. So you can only take the word of anyone else in the martial arts that they are the grade they say they are. So all of these people saying fake rank and fake black belt and all of this stuff, these are the exact trolls, people that have never done martial arts in their lives. Because if they had, my point is, if these idiots calling everyone fake black belt and stuff had done martial arts in real life and earned legitimate ranks, you wouldn't give a damn what grade somebody else is, you see? So my point is, the only people that moan and make up lies about other people's ranks and what grade they are and calling people fake are the very people that have never earned a single rank in martial arts. It's very, very childish, but it fits the internet perfectly because it's the devil's playground. Anyone can go online and call someone fake and fake black belt and fraud and all of this stuff. But if you notice, these people on the internet calling people fake and stuff, they don't back up their words. So they're very good at stirring up trouble for internet views and for popularity and stuff, but they don't actually back up their words. So that's because they are fake black belts. They don't actually have any ranks themselves, and it's ironic that these fake masters are the very ones calling everyone else under the sun fake. You see, I was given 8th Dan black belt at the age of 28 in 2010. Now, nobody gets given 8th Dan black belt unless they are very good, do they? Let's be honest. I don't really care what the idiots and the trolls pretending to be grandmasters like me think. I'm talking to the people that do martial arts in real life, the people that train others. You have schools, you teach people, you see, and I speak from the heart and from experience. I don't do martial arts for popularity or to see how many Instagram followers I can get or some rubbish. I tell the truth, and if people don't like it, that's their problem. But the thing is, if you are a martial arts expert, or even someone who's been training for a few months, somebody else's rank doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. When you are a white belt, try and be the best white belt you can be. When you are a 5th Dan black belt, for example, try and be the best 5th Dan you can be. And, you know, there's proof. It's just so obvious to anyone who trains in martial arts that these idiots who call everyone fake have never trained, because they don't understand that you have to earn ranks, and with the high ranks like my 8th Dan in Snake Fist Karate, you get given the high ranks. Now, the only time rank matters if you've earned it, if you've been given it, you're good enough to get given a high rank. And Snake Fist Karate, I own the Snake Fist Karate Federation. Most people would say I am Snake Fist Karate, you see? So, I was given the high rank because I put the effort in. But if you were actually training in a school with people in a dojo, then the higher ranks you should respect, because they're the ones teaching you. Now, for example, if you're teaching, if you're training in a dojo and your instructor says do it this way, do it that way, and all of a sudden you have like a master or someone higher grade than your teacher tells you to do it a different way, you do it the way the higher grade tells you, you see? So, I mean, it's a good way to settle arguments where you have people bickering over how you do it and how you don't do it like that, you do the moves like this. Well, you do the moves how the highest grade tells you. And that's it, you do it how the master says it. And with rank, if you were training with people, you respect the higher grades, but sometimes we're only human beings. You get higher grades that act like idiots and get kicked out. So not every higher grade is to be respected. And you certainly don't respect anyone who goes online calling people fake and fraud and stuff, because that should ring alarm bells to anyone who actually trains hard. These people have got no ranks themselves. They're not even worthy of listening to. But with martial arts teaching in dojos, dojangs, kwoons, whatever you want to call the training hall, whatever style, the belt levels, the coloured grades, it's an incentive for people to keep training, because lots of people would not continue to do martial arts if they didn't get an incentive, if they didn't have any belts. It's an incentive to keep you training, and people in the Western world seized on it, and all of a sudden black belt became the standard. Like, as soon as you get to black belt, you're invincible. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're all just human beings. We're all just trying to survive. But from a teaching point of view, the belt levels make it easier for the instructors. It's not actually for the students. It's for the instructors. You get a new belt, that says you're on a different level, the instructor can see what level you're at, and it makes it easier to teach you. Now, you know, in these films like Fist of Fury or something where they're all training together, like Jing Wu or something, and everybody lives together, you live with each other and you train with each other all the time, you know exactly how skilled everyone is. But if you've got like thousands of students and you only see each one of them maybe 3 times a week at the most, it's very difficult to tell who's on what level. Nobody would have the memory to be able to know each one of their thousands of students and what level they're at. So, rank, the belt levels, make it easier for the instructors to see what belt level, what level of knowledge that you're learning from. Now, I also want to talk about rank in terms of Grand Masters that are under 70 and all of this stuff. Now, there's a big problem with internet idiots pretending to be gurus and experts, and most of them are just trolls like the scum you see on Neil Fletcher's like shitty websites like Bushido or something. Another non-martial artist, Neil Fletcher, what a joke. But anyway, there is no such thing, like I said earlier, there's no such thing as a set time limit to be a Grand Master, a Master, a Black Belt or anything. Some people are Grand Master in their early 20s. It depends. I mean, for example, if you've been training in Kung Fu since you were like 5 years old, and you've been training with the Shaolin monks or something, you probably would be a master, an expert, by the time you're like 20 years old. So you can't really put any validity on these idiots that have never done martial arts, on their claims saying, oh, well, he's a bit young for Grand Master, he's only 75. And it's like, well, no offence, but I am one of the best martial artists in the world, and if you said to me, I've been doing Kung Fu for 30 years and I'm 3rd Dan Black Belt, I would think, what have you been doing for 25 years? You've been pissing about, you see? So we're all different levels of ability, and how long it takes to get to any certain rank is up to the individual and up to the teacher. Now, different martial arts clubs and schools have all got different regulations and rules to follow. So there's, you know, in some clubs, the highest you could get to is 2nd Dan. In some clubs, you get to like 4th Dan in a couple of years. Every club and every style is different. And the students and the instructors are at the operating according to the rules and regulations of their clubs, you see. Now, me personally, I could teach anyone to Black Belt in 6 months. But it would be intense, and then afterwards, a Dan rank every 6 months. But that is intense. That's for the best of the best. I could teach you to Black Belt in a month in some styles. There's no such thing as 5 years to Black Belt, 7 years to Black Belt, and all this stuff. It's just nonsense. So those are my opinions on rank, and I hope I've opened some eyes to people that don't know anything about martial arts and shed some light on the reality of the situation. Thank you once again. Everyone is welcome at my martial arts schools, the MFMA, the Snake Fist Karate Federation, and the Global Shorinkenjitsu Academy. If you want to learn from one of the best martial artists on this earth, my schools are open to anyone in the world. Thank you for listening.